I have so far been looking into a few different exotic items in Dauntless, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about the Molten Edict. It is a hammer, which is why it has been taking me quite some time to get to the point where I wanted to talk about it, because I just don't want to be the type of player that picks up a schematic, levels it up, and goes, hey, now I know everything about the schematic, because that's just all sorts of bull junk. So what is the Molten Edict? It is a hammer that replaces all like hammer, charge, ammo abilities with fireballs. So what exactly does this mean? It means that you can do some absolutely crazy burst damage, in particular if you're playing against like water element behemoths, because this is a fire element weapon, being the main downside of the weapon. So if we disregard the fact that it has this unique ability where you can use fireballs, because as like fun as that may sound, is it really cool, fun, and amazing to have in the game? And I would say that is exactly what it is. It is cool, fun, and amazing, but more as the cool, fun, and a little bit less in regards to the amazing. The added damage is nice, but I do feel that most endgame players that have all of their cells up and running can make builds that are far more powerful than what you can get from like using a few additional fireballs. But the burst damage, if you are up against the right element opponents, is really fun. I took out with a group, of course, a crazy Boreas, and it is like my least favorite behemoth because it is so slow, it shields, it has multiple phases, but being able to burst damage with this weapon was simply fantastic, because it really cut down on the amount of time that we had to battle this very boring behemoth. But besides that, it is a hammer, making it super for an opponent such as Rockfall Skarn, because it deals blunt damage, and blunt damage is more likely to demolish the armor on a behemoth such as this one. And that is another thing you need to take into consideration. It is a fire element weapon, so it is only really good against water element behemoth. It is definitely not good against fire element behemoths. And then it is extra good against things that take more damage from blunt weapons. And you kind of need to get up close and personal with it. You cannot remove tail parts with it because it's a hammer. So like there are many things you need to consider if you have the Molten Edict schematic and you're like, I'm gonna YOLO this because now I have a crazy, cool, unique endgame kind of thing. And all that may be true, but it is a weapon of mass staggering. You use it to stagger, to KO opponents, to break armor that takes additional damage from blunt weapons, and in particular you use it against like these water frost kind of behemoths. And in the endgame we are mainly facing is it the Shroud and Resakiri, and they are like Radiant and Umbral, so you don't really need a good fire weapon right now. But with the new Winterhorn Skraev coming around the corner, perhaps we're gonna have extra usage for a weapon such as the Molten Edict. So anyway guys, that was what I had to share about this exotic weapon in Dauntless. Is it worth leveling up if you get it? It's a fun kind of thing, it's nice to flash. Is it gonna like make everything easier for you in the game? Absolutely not. But by the time you get the schematic, unless you have been bugging, glitching in order to get it, you're gonna be needing things to do, and mastering the different exotics is, in my opinion, one of the cool things to do in the end game. For now guys, thank you very much for watching.